On Monday, May 1st, 2023, Children's Week begins, and it's everyone's first chance to get the For the Children achievement in WoW Classic. This achievement is required to get the Reins of the Violet Proto Drake, which is a very rare 310% move speed mount, one of only a few mounts with that speed. There's only a limited amount of time to take advantage of getting this mount because Children's Week ends on May 8th, and if you don't get the achievement, you'll have to wait an entire year to get another chance at it. So this is your warning to get this achievement completed, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. Now the first thing you'll want to do is head to either Stormwind, Orgrimmar, Shattrath, or Dalaran and talk to one of the orphan matrons in those cities. Orphan Matron Nightingale is near the Cathedral of Light in Stormwind. Orphan Matron Battle Whale is in the Valley of Honor just west of the Mining Trainer. Orphan Matron Mercy is in Shattrath in the east part of the lower city near the mailbox, and Orphan Matron Area is in Dalaran in front of the Eventide statue. These orphan matrons will offer you a quest to look after an orphan, and that orphan will provide 5 quests asking you to take them to a number of different places. At the end of those 5 quests, you'll return to the matron and get rewarded with a number of different quest reward choices. Depending on which orphan matron you talk to, you'll have a different reward option at the end. However, for the purposes of getting the achievement, the only important thing to remember is to pick one of the pet options as a reward. This is for the Aw Isn't It Cute achievement. The Stormwind and Orgrimmar matrons offer a piglet pet, a rat pet, and turtle pet, while the Shattrath matron offers a hawkstrider hatchling pet, baby Ellic pet, and a baby beholder pet. Really cool. And lastly, the Dalaran matron offers 2 different quests, one for a Wolvar orphan and one for an Oracle orphan, and the quests end with getting either a Wolvar or Oracle pet, depending on which quest you accepted. Obtaining any of these Children's Week reward pets will satisfy the Aw Isn't It Cute achievement. The Shattrath matron will either give you a Blood Elf orphan or a Draenei orphan, depending on your faction, Horde or Alliance. The Draenei orphan will want to go to the Auchindoun Summoning Stone, the Eris Landing in Nagrand, that's where all of the ethereal guys are, and the Dark Portal, followed by visiting the Naru at the bottom of the Exodar, and then the Caverns of Time, where you buy them a toy dragon and talk to the dragon in the middle of the Caverns of Time. If you're Horde, the Blood Elf orphan will want to go to the Throne of the Elements, the Sporagar Village in Zangar Marsh, and the Dark Portal, and then from there your 2 follow-up quests are to go to Silvermoon City to see the Elite Tauren Chieftains Band in the Walk of Elders, and then head to the Caverns of Time. The Stormwind matron will give you a human orphan and send you to the Westfall Lighthouse, the Dam in Loch Modan, and the Darnassus Bank. Really cool. I didn't know a bird was coming out of the back of a bear that is actually a tree, but it looks really cool actually. From there, you'll need to get Jaina's autograph in Dustwallow Marsh and buy him some Tygool's ice cream from the vendor right outside the Stormwind Inn, and then that will satisfy your human orphan. And last, the Orgrimmar matron will give you an orc orphan, and you'll need to visit the Morshan Rampart, that's where the Baron meets Ashenvale, the Lordaeron Throne Room, and the Ratchet Docks. From there, you'll need to get Cairn's Hoofprint in Thunder Bluff and buy your orphan Tygool's ice cream from the vendor between the auction house and the bank in Orgrimmar. Now what's interesting about this is that you can't help the same race of orphan twice, but you can help a human, Draenei, and Oracle orphan all the same year if you're interested in collecting as many pets as you can from this event, but you can't get both the rat pet and the turtle pet, for example, in the same year, since they are both from the human or orc orphan, right? So just something to keep in mind. You can help multiple orphans, but you can't help the human twice. You can't help the orc twice or the blood elf twice, etc. Now this first achievement was actually the most involved, and the following 4 aren't that bad. The next achievement to go after is Bad Example. Ideally, you just turned in your quest from your human or orc orphan and you've got some leftover Tygool ice cream. Make sure your orphan is out and then eat some. That's 1 down and 6 to go. You'll need to eat a bunch more desserts while your orphan is summoned, and you can get actually 4 of these all from the same vendor in Dalaran. So if your hearth is set to Dalaran, now is a great time to make sure your orphan is out and use your Hearthstone, and by doing that you just finished the achievement Home Alone, which requires you to cast Hearthstone while your orphan is with you. Once you head into Dalaran, go to Amy, who is right outside the North Bank. She sells the Red Velvet Cupcake, the Dalaran Brownie, the Lovely Cake, and the Dalaran Donut that you need to eat while your orphan is summoned. Once that is done, you've got 2 desserts left, the Delicious Chocolate Cake and the Tasty Cupcake. Both of these can be made using cooking. The Delicious Chocolate Cake calls for simple flour and mild spices, both of which you can get from a cooking supply supplies vendor, ice cold milk, which you can get from any innkeeper, and small eggs, which you can get from Moonkin east of Aberdeen if you are Alliance, or outside of Silver Moon City if you are Horde. You'll also need to get a flask of Stormwind Townie, which can be bought from any alcohol vendor. If you've seen my past holiday videos, you know where to go to get this. And last, you'll need 3 Mage Royal. If you are an herbalist, you can go pick them, or I would recommend just head to the auction house and purchase them. Now, the tasty cupcake is much easier to make than that delicious chocolate cake. You just need 2 simple flour and a northern egg. Then make those 2, or you could just buy these 2 from the auction house, honestly, if you wanted to. And when you eat those last 2 desserts, and make sure your orphan is out while you're eating them, and this achievement is complete. Now, the next achievement to go after is daily chores. You'll need to turn in 5 daily quests while your orphan is out. I recommend to just do easy ones like the jewel crafting daily and then the Argent tournament dailies, where you don't really have to go too far. Basically just defeating some valiants and some champions while you're mounted. Just make sure your orphan is out when you turn them in order to get credit. Do this for 5 daily quests, and this achievement is complete. And the last achievement is Hail to the King, baby. And you need to defeat King Yimaron in Utgard Pinnacle while your orphan is out. Easy enough. It can be done on normal difficulty, even if you wanted to as well. And once you complete this final achievement, that's it. You successfully completed the For the Children achievement and are 1 step closer to the Violet Proto Drake. I'll be making videos for the last achievement for the Violet Proto Drake, so like and subscribe so you don't forget when the last holiday comes out, and together we'll both have our Violet Proto Drakes. Looking forward to it a lot, and I've also got an awesome video coming out soon and you won't want to miss it, but while you wait, you might like this video right above my head. I'll see you there.